What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to something a bit different. Today I wanted to talk about Borderlands 4. We have some gameplay in the background here of one of my streams. We've been playing this game a lot recently over the past number of weeks since it's been out, and I just wanted to share my thoughts about it today. I've been a long-term Borderlands fan like a lot of you over the years. My favourite one out of all of them has to be Borderlands 2. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this game so far, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, and also let me know what your favorite Borderlands game is of all time. Drop a like if you enjoy. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more Borderlands content and any other games moving forward. We are on the road to 4K, so it would be greatly appreciated and would be awesome to have you here on the channel with us. So starting off, the game feels pretty fun. I actually really enjoy the game for the most part. And one thing I have noticed about the game, it does feel a little bit choppy. I won't be fully glazing the game here in this video. I will be talking about a couple of things that I don't enjoy about the game. But starting off as a Borderlands game, do I enjoy it? Yes. There is a lot of content to this game, especially when you're leveling up, upgrading all of your characters and your builds. We all know how Borderlands games are these days and how they've been over the past number of years. You grind up, you get all these special weapons, you face bosses after bosses to get a certain drop of legendary loot, etc. And this game does all of that. It's exactly what you would expect from a Borderlands game. Now, comparing it to Borderlands 2, arguably the best Borderlands game Gearbox have ever produced, it definitely is better in terms of a game itself because it is a game that has been brought out recently. I said this to a couple of friends of mine the other day and my brother. If Borderlands 2 was to release tomorrow and Borderlands 4 was supposed to release tomorrow, what one do you think would sell more? I personally think Borderlands 2 would give it a run for the money, but obviously with the time it came out all those years ago, it is a completely different game. It is a lot less, content. It's a lot less saturated and in your face. It's an older game, So if it was a brand new game and it got compared to this game, I think it would give Borderlands 4 a run for the money. Not because Borderlands 2 is immaculate. There are things wrong with the game, but the thing that game did so well for me was the story, the characters from start to finish. I could go back and play it right now and I would really, really enjoy it. And I feel like with this game, I have that kind of feeling, not on that big of a level, not on that big of a scale, but Borderlands 4 is a good game overall. There's a lot of things you can do. And one noticeable difference about this game is the open world kind of aspect to it. You can go explore the map with your friends and do a bunch of like open world missions and take on certain bosses, and there's a lot of extra content here for returning Borderlands players and coming into the game new players as well. So there's stuff for everyone. Customizations and weapons, bosses, missions. If you like the grinding kind of game, this is perfect for you. But in terms of the game itself, there is a lot of stuff to do up until you get to Ultimate Vault Hunter. Now, here is my main problem with not just this Borderlands game, but with pretty much all of them I played. I always rush into it, do everything. This is old gameplay, by the way. I am now level 50. I am got all the gear and legendary loot I want. I've got a build with infinite rocket launcher ammo on my Aimman class, and it got to the point where I've not played it for the past couple of days because I don't know what to do. I feel like I've done everything I want to. I've got the build I want. I've got the weapons I want. I've completed the story. I've now unlocked Ultimate Vault Hunter. I won't be saying any spoilers in this video, so feel free to keep on watching. But yeah, overall, I don't know. I've always felt like that with Borderlands games. I rush into it too much and too quickly. And, that is partly my fault. I do totally understand, you should take the time with these kind of games, enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I've really enjoyed this game. But I'm kind of in a situation now, like, why do I need to go back to it? now that I've done everything I want to or need to. Not because, you know, I don't enjoy the game. I'm sure there's other things I can do. I could do side missions and all that, but I'm now completely leveled up. I've now completely geared up, and I don't know. There's just no more goals for me right now in Borderlands 4. Overall, the game feels, I don't know. It doesn't feel great. Now, I know a lot of people on PC might argue this point because you guys have had patch updates. That's perfectly fine. But I, for one, play on console, and if there's any other console players out there, please let me know if you agree about this. The game does feel a little bit choppy. I feel like the longer I stay on the game, like for example, like an hour, maybe 2 hours plus, in certain fights, in certain cutscenes, in certain just open world running around gameplay itself, the game becomes a bit like a mashed potato with a wire stuck inside it. It just doesn't feel great, you know? And I don't know if that's because, you know, the game hasn't been out long enough. They've not rolled a patch out yet for console, as far as I know. I think one came out the other day. I've not been on it though, so I'm not sure. This might have changed since then. But last time I played this was, I think it was like early last week. And I don't know, the game doesn't feel immaculate. There are bugs in the game, there are glitches in the game that I've experienced that just don't make it fun. There's certain visual aspects in the game that are a bit twitchy. You know, there's a weird bug in the game where people can push you on your vehicle, but you can't push them. Overall, the game feels like a next gen underused game, if that makes sense. It feels like it belongs on Xbox One, maybe PS4 instead of PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. PC players, I can't speak for all of you because obviously I don't play PC, so I'm not sure. But in terms of console, I'm a little bit disappointed with how the game feels every now and again. The art style always looks fantastic on Borderlands games. I've always enjoyed it. The visual side of things does look very pretty in certain environments and stuff like that, but the performance overall, I do feel like in certain areas of the game it definitely lacks that like good feeling, and it's not good. It's not great, and I don't know if anyone else has had issues with the game as much as I have, but in terms of like what I've experienced, it's not fantastic, and I expected the game to be a bit more polished than it is now. Maybe this will change in the future. I'm sure it will, but as of right now, the game itself doesn't feel like a next gen game in terms of performance. Every now and again, like I said, you just come across some of the weirdest bugs and glitches and performance issues that you wouldn't expect, and then it happens and it ruins your game. For example, the other day, me and my friends, we were farming the final boss of the game. I'm not going to say any spoilers. Like I said, we were farming the final boss on Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, and it got to the point where we would kill the boss, because we all have our own certain builds. We would kill the boss so quickly, his attacks still hit us, even though his body flops onto the floor and disappears. It makes no sense. And then every now and again, he would shoot me like 200 feet into the air by doing absolutely nothing. And there's just a lot of things in this game that definitely need to be worked on, definitely need to be changed. But overall, though, as a Borderlands fan, it's awesome to play. I really enjoy it. It's exactly what you would expect from a Borderlands game, that run and gun, funny, exploration kind of game where you can build your character, get your loot, grind certain bosses for a certain weapon drop. It's literally everything you would expect from a Borderlands game, and I can't complain, because that's one of the reasons why I enjoy Borderlands so much, is because of that grind, because of that build and level up system. I've enjoyed Borderlands 1, I enjoyed Borderlands 2. Pre-sequel, I played a little bit of it, and I enjoyed Borderlands 3. So I'm going to put this game second on my list of all time. That might be a bit generous. I don't know. You guys might think differently, but Borderlands 2 is my favorite game. I played it so much when it came out. I went through so many dark times, and that game helped me out a lot back in the day. This game has to be second for me, and the rest of the list will just carry on. But yeah, this game is definitely in my top three. It's just so unfortunate it doesn't run as well as I hope, but I'm sure that will change in the future. But overall, though, the game looks great, and there's a lot of content to be done for returning players of Borderlands, and especially if you're new to Borderlands games, you've never played any of the others, definitely play it. Give it a try. It's great fun by yourself. It's great fun with your friends, family, whoever you might play with, and yeah, definitely check it out. It can be quite funny as well, with all the characters you meet, all of the jokes as well. That's one thing I want to say is the characters in this game I like. Borderlands 3, I don't remember anybody in terms of characters apart from the Calypso twins, and I don't remember those two for a good reason. I remember them because of a very bad reason. They're not cool villains, in my opinion. I didn't, bond with any of the characters in Borderlands 3 whatsoever. I don't remember that game at all. If not, like, anything in that game at all. I don't remember anything. Whereas this game, there are a couple characters I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. I like him, I like her, I like them. And I feel like with Borderlands games, you do like to connect with characters. Handsome Jack being hands down one of the best Borderlands characters of all time, if not one of the best gaming villains of all time. Obviously, you've got Claptrap in there. You've got a couple of other returning characters. Again, spoiler free. Overall, though, the game looks great, in my opinion. I just wish it ran a bit more smoother. Who knows? Maybe that'll change by the time this video goes up. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about Borderlands 4. What have you been enjoying about the game so far, and what don't you like about the game so far? I know a lot of people have been talking about the looting system as well. There's this whole new thing in the game now where you can basically spawn in each boss in the game, like, infinitely, as long as you have the right amount of money, and you could walk in to the arena, kill the boss, step outside the arena, buy the vending machine, rinse and repeat. A lot of people seem to enjoy that. I don't mind it. It definitely makes farming a little bit more bearable. I remember certain Borderlands games grinding for certain weapons and certain gear mods, class mods, I should say, certain, pieces of gear for hours and hours and hours and not getting it. So having that little bit of a bonus in Borderlands 4 definitely helps out with the grind. Maybe it's a bit too easy. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that down below in the comment section. Do you like the whole Moxie vending machine system, or do you think it's a bit too easy and a bit too much? I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, that is my thoughts on Borderlands 4. I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like if you did, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and peace.